Hi, welcome to our next episode. Today we're going to go back over to Europe and we're going to talk about Austria. We're going all the way back to 1732. The name of the country back then was known as the Archduchy of Austria. It existed in two separate time frames from 1453 to 1804 and from 1867 to 1918. The capital was Vienna. The leader was the Holy Roman Emperor and Archduke of Austria, Charles VI. Yeah, because Austria was technically its own kingdom, although it was completely under the overarching concept of the Holy Roman Empire until Napoleon came through and reshaped Europe at the time. And it was prior to where it joined a crown union with Hungary to become the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that a little later. The form of government, it was a absolute monarchy. The official language was German and Renaissance Latin. Yeah. Religion was Roman Catholic. I was unable to find what the size, population, GDP, or military was. I was unable to find any of that information. The flag of the Archduchy of Austria is actually their current flag, like the modern state of Austria. They were best known for being collapsed from the Napoleonic Wars, like how I kind of mentioned earlier, and joint union with the Kingdom of Hungary to form the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which I also mentioned. Although with the end of World War One, the Austro-Hungarian Empire had to collapse, and so it broke apart into however many countries it broke apart into. And plus, it was one of three of the Central Powers during World War One. Yeah. Also, you can kind of, instead of blaming Germany, you can blame Austria for the cause of both world wars. Well, for one, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was in Sarajevo, which, it was a Serbian nationalist that assassinated him. And, the rest from there. And then for World War II, because, Hitler was born in Austria. So if you don't have Austria, you don't have Hitler. So, yeah, Austria was the main cause of both world wars. But after the First War, everyone blamed Germany because they were the main aggressors. Which, is true, but they weren't the main sole cause for having war being declared. They just played a big major part in the reshaping of Europe. Alright, so that's all we have for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to cover our last country that begins with the letter A. And we're going slightly east to the Caucasus region of both Europe and Asia. And we're going to go over to the rival of Armenia. I think some of you might know where we're going. We'll see you then.